Can we be heard now? Okay. Yes, I can hear my voice coming through the speakers. Lovely. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Feigning Elegance. This is episode 3, our halfway point. Thank you, Taco. We appreciate it. Let's just get into it, because I think we got some fun stuff lined up today.
All right.
I'm Dreamy. I GM here. I play a game every other Wednesday here. Also, on Mondays, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be in a game with Knights of Silvermoon at 7 p.m. Central. So catch me there as well. All right. Zelly, you go first.
Hi, I'm Celestine Fey Queen. You can call me Selly. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Lilith, whose pronouns are also she, her. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/Celestine Fey Queen, playing all sorts of games and being super weird.
Putting stickers on your face.
Yeah.
All right.
The end.
I'm going so early this time. I'm Ben. I'm the monkey behind the desk today and most days now. You can find me here most of the time. This is where I am.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing Lateral. You guys might know him. He's a guy. He just does things.
Connor.
Hi, I'm Connor. I am playing Aimless. My pronouns are he, him, and Aimless pronoun.
We cut to that a little early.
Wow.
Hey, it wasn't supposed to cut to that. I was fixing things.
You're fired.
Yeah, all right, I'll get out. Son of a... I just try. I try for you guys.
Go for it, Connor. We are so sorry.
Okay, my pronouns are he, him, and Aimless pronouns are he, they. Yeah, and I'm really excited and scared to be here.
Perfect. Because we've done our job well. Emily, we're glad you're back this week.
Yay! Hello, me too. I'm Emily. My pronouns are she, her, and so is Irie, my character. You can find me on Instagram at the Banjo Witch.
The Banjo Witch.
Doodle doodle doo.
And Hannah.
Everyone, I'm Hannah. Welcome to my makeup tutorial with my friends. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Apricity. Her pronouns are also she, her, and you can find me anywhere on the internet under Bards of New York. We stream Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
And they're lovely. Hey, Ben, just making sure you saw Taco's note. You're a bit low.
Fine. Turn myself up. Taco, is this better for you? I'll move my microphone closer to my face as well.
All right, now we can roll that beautiful intro.
It's bean footage streaming.
Roll the bean
Bean
footage.
Roll the
Whatever.
bean footage. We're all just
Roll it! Roll
wonderful,
it!
wonderful
Beans.
beans. All right.
Cool beans.
Everybody be quiet. It's starting.
I'm allowed.
Yes, you're
Have
allowed.
permission?
You have permission from
Okay.
me to you.
All right, so we're going to jump straight into our rumors and scandals phase. I hope everyone's ready. All right. Apricity, you overhear this rumor because you keep an ear out for anything regarding the Winter Court. You hear that Queen Mab is flat broke. And that she is relying on a mysterious donor to fund the wedding festivities.
Uh-oh.
Who would like to go next? As Apricity recovers from that shock.
Go kiss.
Alright, who's going next?
Lilith, what you got? Oh, as a reminder, our rumors from last time that are still active are Apricity and Aimleth were seen leaving with Fitz, who is a known matchmaker. Princess Maeve has a secret lover, and the shepherd is having relations with his cow.
Oops.
My rumor is that Apricity has a drinking problem.
Oof.
I'm sorry, I love you.
Little lab, thank you for following.
All right, who would like to go next?
You know what? I'm gonna scandalize that first one of
The Queen Mab one?
Queen Mab is flat broke.
Ooh,
Spicy.
it is chattered across the courts now.
Me now.
Darling.
All right. Aimleth, what you got?
Oh God. I would like to spread a rumor that Lilith has a venereal disease.
So
Scandalous.
so subtle. So subtle.
She does her job well.
Oof. That is a big oof.
One thing I'm good at least.
All right, Irie and Apricity.
I would like to start the rumor that Prince Anshu has often been seen frequenting the Night Court's brothel.
He's practicing.
He has to make sure he
it's
can
all the help
please.
he can get. At least it's not the hounds.
Hey, they didn't say who he was talking with or going to see. Just that he was there.
True.
Right. He's just there for the articles.
Yeah.
He just reads the articles. He looks at the surveys.
Mm-hmm. And then Irie, what do you have for us?
I mean, I kind of want to elevate that.
The Anshu one?
Yeah.
All right. So that means our rumors that are fading away are the shepherd. Everyone was like, I mean, it's not a rumor, just everyone knows that. And then that Princess Maeve has a secret lover.
Princess Maeve, how dare she? How could she do this to our family?
I mean, and the Apricity and Aimleth rumor has faded out.
We beat it.
We beat it, even though I started it. What did I do?
All right, now we're going to move into our epistolary phase. So, Lyral and Aimleth, as you are chatting about the events the evening after the maze, you get a bit of poof mail. And it reads, "To the esteemed Athelian brothers, in celebration of a truly enjoyable game and victory, though nobly deferred, I offer a token of goodwill and friendship in this parcel, as well as a recommendation of the best place to use its content. This telescope is of a special make. While most can only hope to see the past of celestial bodies light years away, these lenses transport the eye to the current state of the night sky, as if meeting the constellations where they reside, an intimate glance of birth and entropy that will ideally sweeten your experience of them from the mortal plane. My father was a stargazer, and I delighted to view them with him as a boy. A man who seemingly never lost his sense of wonder. Admittedly, I was afraid of the dark at that age despite being born to it. But he put me at ease with words I remember to this day. At night is when one may see the stars most clearly. I've consulted the best experts I know and would like to meet you soon at this location at the borders of your court, take in the stars you would see in your travels as they are now, up close and awe-inspiring. I will not arrive without your consent and permission. In trust, Zareth.
So what are your thoughts? You spent the maze with him. I'm still in the tub, by the way.
Oh, wow. I just think it's interesting that I wrote a letter to Zareth. My letter is to him, so...
Would you like to take care of dealing with this?
Yeah.
I will follow your lead.
I don't not trust him.
Okay.
But I do believe he has ulterior motives.
Yes.
However, I do believe that he can be a helpful person as long as we don't underestimate him.
Perfect. Understood.
Would you like to go ahead and read your letter to him?
Sure. I wrote it in
little additions.
I wrote it in cursive.
Fancy.
Dear Zareth, so grateful for our time getting to know one another during yesterday's festivities. My brother Lyril and I are both equally thankful for our time here at court. However, I'm sure with your ears above all, you've heard the whispers around that Lyril and I wish to cause some sort of harm to the Fae of all present courts due to our family's sordid history. On the contrary, we merely desire to elevate not only our own dearest court of stars, but all other courts equally. Through our ostracization, we have learned how to better relate to and communicate with people and cultures vastly different from our own, and wish to incorporate that here. I am so looking forward to furthering our friendship and all friendships here amongst our Fae brothers and sisters. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Candidly, your friend, Aimlith Athelian, Court of Stars.
Really, you nailed that usage of ostracization. For someone
even though
who lived in the woods for so long.
For someone who lives in the dirt, I have a nice vocabulary.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm sending to him because of the time that we spent in the maze.
Suppose we can set up a time to stargaze with Zareth at some point.
Okay.
All right. Zareth receives a letter from someone. And it reads, Zareth, it's been noticed that you are growing close to the younger Athelian brother. This is good. He is the weak link in the pair. It is the elder brother we have to be wary of. Find me a weakness. Give me something I can use. They cannot be here simply to share in matrimonial festivities. I will not have them take us by surprise. I don't know if I can trust the little shadow to do as I have demanded. Step into the gap, she is leaving, but also keep a close watch on her. My trust is waning. Forever, M.
Always getting spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Lyril, if you would like to share your letters now.
Alright. Lilith gets it's a bit denser of a letter, but it just poofs, and in the first part that you see, it just says, Lilith, to your employer. And then there is a sealed letter inside of it.
All right. Lilith will be taking this letter to her employer. And funny enough, I was going to write to my employer, but what better way to communicate than in person?
Lovely. Would you like to communicate your message first or give the letter first?
I will go ahead and communicate my letter.
All right.
Madam, it seems the brothers are more than we bargained for. I let my emotions get the best of me and I don't know how to proceed. I'm sorry I failed you. I will accept my punishment as you see fit. So I will approach Madam Matriarch's door
Mm-hmm.
with a little
Come in.
knocky knock. I open the door. Madam,
Yeah.
I have some correspondence for you.
Why, thank you.
I hand you the letter.
Mm-hmm. And what does the letter read? Lyril.
To whom it may concern, your attempts at garnering my favor through me and my brother have failed miserably. Your first impression was not just lacking, but an affront to me and my intelligence. You are not the only player on this board, and you will find this pawn more than capable of dismantling your defense. If you have something you want from me, as it is clear you do, you may ask face to face, and perhaps I will entertain the idea. This is your last chance. You know what I am capable of. Do not try me again. Signed, The White Wolf.
You in danger, girl.
Lilith, she makes you wait while she pens a response. And then hands you a letter that you can then deliver to Lyril. Whether you want to save that for tea or give it to him before is up to you.
Well, I might have a bit of a hard time seeing him face to face or even having a moment with him, but I will do my best to get this delivered.
See that it gets done.
Like I have a choice. Madam, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
And she dismisses you.
I walk sadly back to my chamber.
Do you have any other letters?
I do.
All right, let's hear it.
While I'm in my chamber on my way back, I am penning a letter to Eerie. Eerie, we didn't get a chance to talk as you were absent from the last event, but if you feel inclined, I would love a chance to talk over tea. Seeing as you are now a guest in the Court of Night, I think we might be fast friends. Yours truly, Lilith.
Poof. Poof. Oh, yes, you missed the introduction of Poof Mail.
Oh, I mean, I that's all the context I need.
All right, Lady Irie, if you would like to deliver your letters.
How did last week's letter work? Did you just read that on my behalf, or
Mm-hmm.
my letter to Fitz?
Yeah.
Last
Fitz was
Red.
heartbroken.
I'm sure. Okay. Well, I don't have any letters this time around.
All
I
right.
was exploring on my own.
I wonder what you explored. Aimlith, did you have a second letter?
No, that was my only one.
All right. Apricity, if you would send your first letter.
Great. Okay. Apricity's first letter is to Princess Maeve. To their Royal Highness Princess Maeve of the Court of Stars. I've heard some concerning rumors surrounding this wedding, and I want to understand your point of view better. I hope we can look past all the strife between our two courts and families and speak honestly with each other. If you would stoop so low as to receive someone as cold-hearted as me before the day's events, I would very much appreciate it. Amicably yours, Their Royal Highness Princess Apricity of the Court of Winter.
And after a short while, you receive some poof mail in response. It says, Dear Ice Queen, it's been too long since I've received a letter written in your hand. I would welcome an honest conversation with each other. There is much to discuss. Please use the enclosed token to find yourself directly in my parlor. I believe you're familiar with how it works. Let's do brunch. With wonder, Maeve.
Wonder, she's so perfect. God damn it. Okay.
All right, and then if you would send your second letter.
Okay. My second letter is to Zareth. The Honorable Zareth of the Night Court. I hope you can forgive my forwardness for contacting you via poof mail. After seeing you at the maze, I wanted to extend my thanks for your kindness the other day. It was a bright star in an otherwise dolorous affair. I hope to see you at more of the festivities. If you've been desperately searching for your lovely handkerchief, perhaps losing sleep over its absence, I'm happy to report that you did, indeed, forget it at my table. I've kept it safe and well cared for, and would be happy to return it to you, if you so desire. Apricity.
Almost immediately as you send that letter, you receive a letter, as if they were sent at the same time. And it reads, Princess Apricity, a spot of game seemed to be just what the doctor ordered for my spirits, and I pray it was the same for you. Lilith, who I can assure you is a stranger to the art of fun, spoke very highly of your company back at court. This is a great commendation, as I have never heard her speak highly of anyone. I cannot but agree with her judgment, though we have only just met. To that end, I wish to tell you I will regrettably not be at high tea. Work, as always, seems to interrupt play. If you are so inclined, or if the festivities prove too droll or dreary, come and find me. I hear even masters of hiding such as yourself need practice every now and again. Happy hunting regardless, Zareth.
Apricity takes the letter and folds it up and kind of holds it close to her heart for a second with like a little smile. And then she opens a drawer in her like dresser and shoves it under all her clothes and shuts the drawer so nobody can find it.
Ooh, they like each other.
Spicy.
All right. I
This
think
is-
those.
This is about as spicy as it'll get in like 18th century England. Dad Hankel.
I was about to say, wrinkles. All right. And that's our epistolary phase.
Oh,
What was
wait.
that?
Oh wait, no, that's right. I haven't gotten the letter yet.
Oh, yeah.
Lilith has to find a way.
To deliver it.
In chat, how is the music sounding? Is it too loud? I just want to make sure. I'll turn it down just in case. Other than that, please continue.
The chat says it sounds good.
Ah, perfect. I don't want it to drown anybody out.
All right. Before we get to the event itself, if anyone has anything they would like to do, I know Apricity was invited to brunch before tea.
Nah, dog, let's do it. Do that tea. Do that brunch.
Yeah.
Apricity takes a little too long to make sure she looks good She's very nervous. And then takes the coin and rubs it like a genie lamp and disappears into the night court, or the court of stars.
I like to imagine that Amleth and I are walking through the parlor at that time. She's just, shit. God! Oh. Welcome back. Here
Good morning.
for anything in particular?
Oh, I'm here to meet with Maeve, Princess Maeve.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. Will we be seeing you at the tea today?
That is the hope, yeah. Are you two wearing any well, I guess stilts? Did you bring your stilts for the tea?
I did. Sorry, are we supposed to be?
You will remember that in the invitation, spoken in the voice of Lady Aislinn, she referred to the high tea as anyone who's anyone will be wearing stilts.
Oh God, she was being serious.
She's never joking.
Where can we get some stilts?
Well, I mean, you could always be a giraffe, and we could just like go there,
Or a flamingo.
or a flamingo. But I feel like a giraffe is a bit more of a power move on that. So.
You're right. Giraffe is definitely more butch than a flamingo.
Well, I will not tell you what you need to turn into. I guess we need to go find stilts. Great. Okay.
Only if you want to make power moves, though. Do you?
I don't really think I need to make any more power moves today. I mean, yesterday was more than enough.
And this morning you've already had your fill?
Yeah, he woke up from a nightmare and punched a hole in the wall.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Aprissy kind of takes a step back.
Sorry.
Good luck finding your stilts.
Thank you.
I hope to see you there. You know.
We'll save you a seat. Or, I guess, a place to stand. I've never been on stilts. Can you sit when you're on stilts?
Uncomfortably.
We'll save you a spot.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we'll make our way off, and I'll go try to find stilts somewhere in the Feywild.
We'll go to the stilt store.
Why are you in the stilt store? I'm looking for soup.
Business has been slow.
Very slow. It's owned by Aislinn.
Of course it is, yes.
Aprissy walks to where she very familiar knows where the dining room is, where brunch is typically served.
And Taco. As you enter, Maeve is there. Aprissy, I'm so glad you could come.
Your Highness, thank you for
Please.
inviting me.
We don't need formalities here. It's just us.
Should we sit?
Yes.
I come to you because although there has been a lot that has happened between us and between our families, there is still a part of me that cares for your happiness. But I'm sorry. Like, aren't you?
The difficulty with ruling a court is that sometimes decisions must be made out of necessity. And please don't take that as an offense against your brother.
No offense taken whatsoever. Anshu is Anshu.
There was a time when I thought we might be sisters in another way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
I'm sorry for bringing it up.
No. I played a hand in that. I was complicit in that, and like you said, sometimes duty comes above everything else. I just don't want this to go through without you knowing that I don't think it should.
I
Frankly,
appreciate.
I think you're better than you deserve more than what Anshu could give you. Not in that way. Sorry, there's been some talk. I'm sure you've heard.
I've
Straight from the horse's mouth.
heard the rumors. I appreciate your honesty. It's been a long time.
Yeah, well, recent events have shown me that maybe walking the path of my mother is not the most beneficial thing to do, nor have I ever been good at it. And I don't want to regret not saying anything.
To live without regrets takes a very special kind of power. Power that might be more important than a desire to be like our family.
There's no other way for you to get what you need without this.
And you see her hesitate for a second. Not as things currently stand.
What's happening that I don't know of?
There is no one else to rule stars as it stands. And we're not what we once were. She met you, what, 2 days ago? Calm down.
This bitch be trifling.
And you know we're not what we once were. My duty is to protect my court and the people I love.
I wish I had something to fix this. Just be careful. Be careful of my mother.
I will. I give you my word that I will. As long as you give me your word that you will enjoy yourself and be open to whatever you find yourself a part of. Let yourself be happy, Apricity.
Hard. You know, I lost all of you. So it's hard to find joy when you're alone. And I know some of it was my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you were alone. Pain makes everyone make bad decisions.
And she lifts up a mimosa. perhaps this can be the start of maybe not being as lonely as we both were.
I will cheers to that.
I would like to play a monologue token for Apricity.
Ooh, do it.
What you thinking right now? What are your innermost thoughts? Please do it in iambic pentameter. Or
Okay.
else the rest of us will be lost.
Gotcha. Apricity, the like colors of emotion you get are like a deep, like the sadness you feel when it's in your gut, in your stomach. There are images of Apricity and Maeve as friends throughout like centuries that are kind of playing through her mind as she's having this conversation. There's another figure within those visions with them. There seems to be like a trio, along with other members from the Court of Stars. And Apricity and Maeve both look happier and freer than they do currently. And then there's also this sour taste, like in the back of your throat. And it's the impending image of her mother and a moment in time when she brought Apricity into her chambers alone and told her that she was to work for her and to end this marriage. That's what you get.
Okay.
Maeve, thank you for brunch. It's been a while since I've enjoyed a Court of Stars wonderful brunches. I've missed your food and your company. I best get going though. If I'm to make this high tea. Are you wearing stilts?
Decided yet?
I just don't need another reason for Lady Aelith? Aimlith? No, you're Aimlith. Lady Aislinn.
Spring might be wearing stilts. I don't know if any of the rest. I mean, you have heard what they've been saying about Spring.
What?
And you will remember because it's been scandalized about how they can't actually throw a great party. Everyone just like gets really intoxicated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Who said that?
What?
You know, this go around, I'm fine if I get a little high. Or, you know, if I get a little drugged.
Knowing Spring, what's gonna happen is anyone's guess. But Apricity, please don't be a stranger anymore.
Have you heard from your cousin recently? Are they okay? It's more what I'm just wondering.
Like I said, pain makes us all make bad decisions, but they're all right. Also, Apricity, I meant what I said. You deserve to be happy. Let yourself be open to whatever and whoever you find yourself drawn to.
You're right. I'll try. I'll work on it. Thank you.
And she will pull you into a hug.
At first, Apricity freezes up for a second, and then slowly melts into the hug.
And she holds you there for just a second longer than might be like just a quick hug. She waits until you break it.
I better go. Hydrate before the spring court festivities.
Same, I
Wanna
think I
head out
got
the next day.
Yes, maybe see if I have any potions I need to keep in my bag. Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll see you there.
All right.
And Apricity disappears, and there's just a light snow that falls where she was standing.
All right. Does anyone else have a pre-tea conversation they would like to have?
Ameth, we have to find stilts! What are we gonna do?
For the love of God, cut down a tree.
No, I think we're good.
I don't think, yeah.
All right. If everyone's ready for tea, then.
Wow, we got through that so fast.
I know. We spent like an hour and a half on the epistolary phase last week.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh my
shit.
god.
Oh, all right. It's okay. I think we'll be having some tea and some tea spilled.
Why don't we have a tea emote? We should have thought ahead.
Hot goss.
We need somebody who can make emotes. I don't know how to do that.
I can't feel that.
I have a guy.
I have some people.
All right, as everyone heads into the event. Brightly colored flowers are everywhere. Vines and branches weave together to make chairs and tables. Bright sun warms your shoulders, and it almost sounds like the gentle breeze is laughing. Thick, soft moss covers the ground. Flower petals float through the air, landing on tables and people, then flit somewhere else. Mushrooms dot the landscape before getting up and walking to a new location. Warm pots of tea and finely decorated china cups fill each table. Each table also contains several unmarked bottles of different shapes and colors, each with a small drink me tag.
As Lyra comes in and sees the mushrooms walking around, he'll reach into his bag and pull out a few like tiny little mic nids and be like, "Okay, go play. Make sure you just come back in an hour."
And they like waddle up.
What?
There's one with like a mustache, a mush stash.
Oh. I forgot about them for a minute. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. They're good boys.
right.
What else? What else? Where do I see people?
People are grouped about. Not everyone is seated at tables yet. You see a tall, elven-looking man with antlers atop his head and a flowing mantle of new buds. Making his way with a woman with purple skin, hair made of flower petals, and a permanent half-smile, half-smirk on her face, like someone has told a joke she knows she shouldn't laugh at. They're going group to group, greeting everyone, making a good show of this being a great party and not just the drugs. This is King Owen and Queen Sienna of the Court of Spring.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop that potion of growth that I mentioned earlier, just so I have a little bit of height in this situation.
All right. And you get taller.
Cool.
Aimleth, are you there with Lyrel?
I am, yeah.
All right, and as you begin to grow, Lyrel, a rather scandalous-looking young woman with flowing red hair covered in flowers and moss that drops to the ground as she walks, just barely keeping important bits covered, makes her way up to you. Oh my. Hello, I can't believe we haven't met yet. I'm Princess Sorsha of Spring. Welcome to our party.
Thank you. This is my brother, Amleth.
And you're Lyril. Oh, don't worry, I've heard all about you. And you too, Amleth. Don't.
Yeah, sure.
Just the silence. How can we help you?
Oh, I just wanted to welcome you to our party. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. Is there anywhere in particular we should sit?
Anywhere you like. I do have a couple of open seats at my table if you don't have anywhere yet.
Sure. I believe we were going to save a seat for Apricity as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, Mumsy did say I have to go greet everyone, so I'll be there in a bit.
Well, we will see.
Don't do anything Spring wouldn't do. And she gives you a little wink.
I lean over to Amleth. Is there anything Spring wouldn't do?
I think that's the point.
Okay.
And as she walks by, you can see her look over your shoulder and give you one more wink.
See, told you.
Yeah, apparently. So are you gonna do giraffe or flamingo or?
I think I get too distracted when we walk in, just at everything I'm seeing, and so I don't transform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, I guess we'll start making our way over to that table and try to save a seat for Apricity.
Great. And I'm just twirling as we go.
The flower petals, on a lot of people, they kind of land and then they move off to find someone interesting. The flower petals seem to cling to you. They're having fun. They like your vibes.
Oh, I love it.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I know. They barely touch Lyril and they're kind of float off.
They're just sticking to me, and I'm walking around.
All right, the other three, as you make your way in, when and how would you like to make your way in?
Apricity doesn't walk. She apparates, for better. I don't know what other word I would use. Kind of behind a bush, and then she'll come out from like in the middle of the party, so that she doesn't have to greet anybody. She just kind of walks in,
I was here
like she's been there the whole time. She reverse Homer Simpsons from a bush.
And you see who you know to be Princess Sorsha kind of flirting with the Thelian brothers.
I'm gonna wait for her to vacate,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll come up behind the two of them. So you met Princess Sorsha?
She is something. For sure.
Uh-huh.
She definitely has an intense, borderline predatory energy.
There's a need there.
There's a need. And I think I want to hug Apricity when I see you. And just be like, hi, it's so good to see you.
And same when Maeve hugged her. She kind of jolts for a second and then hugs back. It's good to see you. I didn't really see you in the maze. I saw Lyril.
We all got separated, but somehow all ended up at the end at the exact same time.
Feywild.
I think it was rigged.
You would say that you won.
You know, I did see a bird flying above the maze, and I was wondering if somebody was using that to navigate.
Yes, that is exactly what we were doing.
Uh-huh. So
There were a couple birds. I was actually one of the birds.
So yes,
Incredible.
we both cheated.
uh,
They didn't say you can't use birds. They just said, hey, here's a maze.
that's fair. That is fair.
Nobody
Uh,
promised anything.
So we actually were offered an invitation to sit at Saoirse's table,
Oh.
and we said that we were saving a seat for you. So I I guess you're stuck with us now.
Okay. Great.
It's
Great.
happening.
It's happening. Just let
It's
it
happening.
happen. Just let it happen.
Yep. I'm gonna go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna do this.
Also, you know, we also need some buffering as well, so we'll be each other's buffer in this.
Fantastic. I love that idea.
Like, if they start
I'm
talking
kidding.
to us, we can just be like, hey, what's up? And cut them all out.
Perfect.
And I would love a buffer because I'm kind of getting the vibe. I'm confused at the vibe, but it seems like people want to legitimately eat me. Since I walked in.
And you hear Fitz in the background. Oh, I'm going to eat your toes.
Oh, I'm going to eat your toes! You
See,
get over here! I want your toes!
Everybody
Just
here
see
has
it.
some sort
You
of
see them
fetish.
dive at somebody.
Fitz has already been sampling the tea.
And the finger foods. Anyway. Well, shall we go sit?
I think so, yeah. Those drink me drinks. Should we?
Absolutely. I already have one in my hand.
Before I get into what you might consume from the bottles, I will let Lilith and Irie come into our scene, our setting.
Go ahead.
Lilith is going to shadow portal, if you will, right into the middle of the party. And she walks right up to Lyral. Sir Lyral, I have a parcel for you, and if you don't mind, I would like to give it to you in private.
Why?
Yes, is there a particular reason you need to give this to me in private?
I just think it would be best for your ears only.
It is a parcel,
And
correct?
I would
Not-
like to.
It is a written letter, not something that you need to convey to me?
Indeed, yes, it is a written letter, but I would also like a moment of your time. If you would be so kind and forgiving to just allow me that moment to express my forgiveness.
Your forgiveness of me. Is that correct?
Yes, on my behalf for my behavior, if you will.
You're asking for forgiveness.
I am, but I would like to explain myself. If we could just be alone, that would be preferable. If you please.
I'll look over at Apricity. What thoughts?
Is everything okay,
I don't-
Lilith?
Yes. Do you need help?
Yeah, is everything okay, Lilith?
Is everything okay?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going through some things. So if you would just grant me that one kindness of speaking with me alone, it would mean so much to me.
As long as you promise to come back and drink these little drink me bottles with us afterward.
Oh, yes. If you would have me.
Lilith, as Lyral contemplates his answer, over his shoulder, you see a group of 4 enter. These 4 are familiar to you, though it's been a long time. You see a male and female twins, blonde hair and softly glowing skin, soft features yet fierce expressions. These are the Prince and Princess Aurora and Aiden of Dawn.
Oh no!
Arm in arm with Aurora is a woman who radiates light like the summer sun. Her hair falls at the end like flames escaping. This is Princess Sarissa of Summer, newly engaged Princess Aurora. And then at Aiden's side is a fire genasi with glowing eyes and dark hair that curls into flames at the end. And this is Prince Aiden's paramour, Alvin. I would like to play my monologue token. I want to know what runs through Lilith's mind as she sees these four come in.
Come on, homosexuality.
I can't. I have to get out of here. I can't be here right now. If only this stupid male would just grant me this one moment of his time, I could explain myself. I really have to play my cards right. I'm letting my anger get the best of me. Seeing them so happy, I don't know if I can do this. But I have to try.
Fine, Lilith.
Thank you so much. If you don't mind,
If I
could
may
we
first
just...
have the letter.
Oh, yes, of course. Lilith hands Lyral the letter, albeit, reluctantly.
I will read the letter really quickly.
It reads, Lord Athelion, such directness. How mortal, how quaint. As you know, you had my curiosity, but now you certainly have my attention. If a face-to-face is what you want, send word via my emissary, Zareth. He'll know what to do. Sincerely, the matriarch.
Lyra will take it, read it. After he finishes it, he'll rip it up a few times and then fire in his hand. All right. Let's go, Lilith.
Thank you so much.
And we'll go off to a corner, I guess.
All right, I'm just going to drop the act with you, because clearly you are more than meets the eye, and so am I. So, you can choose to meet with the matriarch if you want, but I would just like to say that her agenda is not mine. And I do sincerely apologize for the deceit. But I think that we may have some common ground. And
What do you think that common ground is, Lilith? You seem to be very concerned on value to each other, so tell me, what exact value can you provide to me?
an ally, power, overthrowing the status quo. And if that's not what you want, I guess I am mistaken, but I saw it in you. Maybe just a little bit.
Lilith, I do not require any of these things. I do not search for power like the people here do. I've done enough in my time. So if something is drawing you towards power, you think I'm the one to give it to you, or to help you achieve it or re-achieve it, then You are sorely mistaken. I'm here for my family and my family alone.
Is that right? Just your family.
Do you assume otherwise? Have I given you any reason to assume otherwise?
You know, there's more to me than meets the eye.
I don't doubt that.
And no. Maybe power isn't what I'm after as much as getting answers and righting the wrongs that have been done to me. I don't have a lot of people that I can trust, and I thought that taking things into my own hands and being angry and aggressive would allow me to get the things that I want. And I just need someone. I need someone to confide in. Whether or not that person is you, I don't know.
Then what is it that you want from me? Clear terms. None of the games.
You gave me the favor,
Yes, I did.
and I would like to extend the favor to both of our desires, necessities, whatever, what have you. I am extending an olive branch to you that this promise can be used on both of our behalves.
Lilith, if I wanted that favor, I would have kept it. At no point did I say the words, I promise you get this. I do not need that favor. What I want from you, more than anything, is clarity, honesty, and truth. You can promise me that you won't go against me in the things that I want. I'll do what I can to help you. But I
Well,
need
that
those
I can
words.
promise you. I promise you clarity, honesty, and truth. And that will not be broken.
A slight addendum. I need to know that you won't move against me.
And what are your plans?
Like I said, to enjoy a wonderful wedding for my family. But if you're trying to dig
We have
up
a
dirt on me, and you're trying to find out my weaknesses or put my brother in danger, then we have an issue.
I can assure you that whatever the matriarch has planned, I do not ally myself with her. Of that you can be assured. With my promise, your safety is my utmost priority.
I think we have a deal.
Then let's shake on it.
Lyra will extend a hand.
And this is an enlarged Lyral.
Yes, this is an enlarged, so... I'm like standing over the bush, whispering down to you.
Lilith extends her hand as well. Well.
No, I'm not going to add any extra flavor onto that. We'll save that for later.
Shall we return to the party?
After you.
Lilith bows and makes her way back to the party.
I heard a promise.
I also had a
Everybody
problem.
down.
This is so
I heard a
spicy.
promise.
Oh yeah.
Why is it spicy?
I'm very glad I got to use very vague language in that.
I love everyone like pulled out a pen during this conversation. We're like, and started like writing at the promise.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The mysterious Lady Ivy who was missed an event.
That's
How
right.
do you enter the tea?
Irie rolls in. She's got this like green gown that looks like ferns, like early spring ferns with like the little fiddlehead curls, and they're like extending around. She's got these like super tall heels that like very much imply a barefoot sort of situation, just like ivy feet. Looking as early spring as an early spring day. She's just gonna like roll right in. She's been getting used to the Fey world, and she's very confident that she's good at things, good at Fey things.
As you enter, everyone turns to look and begins whispering.
Oh, great. Confidence.
Do you seek out anyone in particular as you enter this event?
Let me go say hi to this spring princess, Sorsha.
Mm-hmm. She will, you'll meet each other kind of halfway. Lady Irie, I love the new look. I know Aislinn tried to push that dirty was the new thing, but you look fantastic.
Thank you. I figured I would take things into my own hands before
Do
Aislinn
it.
gets too far.
Do a twirl for me.
She like hesitates for a second at the little like power play moment, but then she's like, yeah, obviously.
You look like you could be spring. I know Knight tried to get their grubby little hands all over you, but you fit in perfectly today.
I like to think I fit in wherever I go. Then with that, she'll do a little curtsy and say, enjoy.
You enjoy too. And she gives you a little wink. You haven't seen Irie in a full day, and she comes in looking like a lady of spring.
What the fuck? You're gone for one night and now suddenly you're a superstar? What's going on?
I learned a
Explain.
lot.
Yes, you must have learned a lot. Really? You're putting on shoes now?
You like them? They're new.
No, I like dirty, you know this. Why do you think I go to the
Really
water plane?
bad.
It's dirty.
Dirty is so yesterday fits, don't you know?
Did somebody spike your juice? Or hit
Just
you in the
got here.
head? My goodness. You're so different. It's very scary, I like it.
She's gonna lean in and say, how are our friends of spring today?
I'll see how fun for you. But you know. Oh, Wait, do I? I don't think you can give me inspiration in this game.
I will say definitely hold on to it for next session.
Okay. Oh, for all the combat we're gonna have to do.
When we fight
We'll
the
see.
dragon.
There might be some rolls next session.
Those ability checks.
Also, on those ability checks. Oh my goodness! But you have to tell me who gave you this dress. I want one. I think it would look perfect on me.
I don't know how she got this dress. In my mind, she like opened the wardrobe and there was an outfit. She went, meh, and she closed it. And she opened it again and there was a whole different outfit. And she just kept doing that until one said yes.
Oh, okay, so you had the wardrobe fairies do it. I understand. How rude of you to treat them like second-class citizens. They give you a dress and you say no, but that's fine.
I said thank you.
Did you?
After a few of them.
Yes, well, you have to say thank you for every one of them. You know they make those by hand in the times to close the door? They just redo it all over again. They're very busy.
You know, I will be a little more careful with my selection, knowing this.
Yes,
in
well,
the
it
future.
looks like one of them was a very, very big horn dog, because you have a very low-cut dress. He knows what he was doing.
I like it. I thought that was the fashion.
I don't know. I have to wear these, and it's like a pantsuit that is like half wicker, half satin, and just the belt is like the rim around the cornucopia.
Seems like chosen on the first open of that wardrobe kind of outfit.
Oh, I may have had to sing with one of them at some point, and so now I'm kind of required to just take whatever he gives me.
Oh.
Don't think too much about
well,
it.
It's curated. It's curated.
It's curated, yeah. But yeah, what did you get up to last night? You were not where I could see you. I was about to go and look for your toast to nibble.
As tempting as that is, I decided to rest for the day and take myself a peaceful little walk. How was the maze?
Oh, Aislinn and I got very drunk, and the new people, they made it through. I think they used a bird or something, and one of them was eating fruit and spitting it on the ground like, the mortals do. And then just the consort decided that she was going to win for some reason. I don't know. I was at this. We were having a time. We got caught in the corn. It was, it's one of those moments.
Caught in the corn moment.
We don't have to have a caught in the corn moment.
Do I know
It's
who?
where the spiciest things happen.
Oh, the center of the maze. Oh.
No, it was at the start of the maze. We just got stuck in the corn right outside the start.
You know what?
Does Irie know who the consort is?
Yeah, since you've spent the night at night, you would know that's probably Lilith.
She does know that.
I can't believe
And you
I
look
was-
over and you see Lilith coming from around the bush with a very taller than you remember Lyral to a table where Aimlith and Apricity are.
Noted. Okay. That's definitely where she's going to head next. But she will give Fitz a little hug and say, "Don't eat my toast."
Oh, you have no control, my darling. I will eat what toast I want.
And speaking of, you see a very tasty member of the Court of Fall come around. They look delicious.
Sometimes they call me the Lady of Toes. I'm going to go and be that lady right now. And just makes her way off. Their way off. Yeah. That's Fitz today, everybody. Going for the toes. And the scene.
Fitz does a little tap dance.
And toes.
Never did I think while we were playing this Feywild series that we would have a toe fetish Fey.
There's something for everyone.
You can call it a toe fetish, but they just they're hungry.
It's more
Toe way of life.
It's more of like a craving for dietary needs.
And who are we to judge,
Yeah.
really?
Look, you don't go up to somebody on keto and be like, "Ha, you can't have flour."
Anyway.
You eat toes. Yes, toes are wonderful.
So, Irie, you said you were going to make your way to the table where you spotted the others.
Yeah. I'm gonna give a handshake to Aimlith and a very tall handshake to Lyral, and then extend my hand to Lilith and say hello. Thank you again for your hospitality.
Lady Irie, you seem to have dressed up quite a bit since the last time we saw you.
Yes. I was gifted, I was offered so much generosity by the Court of Night that I figured I would meet the occasion today.
It's a good look for you.
Yeah, spring suits you. Can I ask, is it true? Are you human?
She says... Dreamy, do I have any rules against saying this part of it? I don't think I do.
No, your promise is only that very specific promise about that one thing.
About that specific being.
That's the only thing in which you were limited.
Okay.
From across the room, they're just eyes staring at you.
Yeah. Lady Irie says, the more time I spend here, the more at home I feel. She leaves it at that.
Very non-committal answer.
I don't know why she's
learning.
How very Fey of you.
learning.
That answer makes me feel like maybe you're not as human as we all think you are. But perhaps you're just a fast learner.
Time will tell.
I really thought you said a fat learner. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Listen, the brain is just...
God.
Fitz just flies into the situation. What?
I'm a thick learner, not a fast.
Thick.
She's gonna turn to Lilith and just say, and thank you for your warm welcome. It's nice to might have a friend here.
Indeed, I look forward to getting to know more about you.
And she does a quick read and sees there are no seats at this table.
I would say there are, almost as if by magic, there is the seat for Lady Sorsha, and another seat grows up. The vines twist together right where you're
It's a mush-
standing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's a
She's just gonna, like,
toadstool. It's a toadstool. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Jinx, you owe me a Fey bargain.
I already got you one,
And-
girl.
As you sit, Lady Aislinn comes up and sits just right in the princess's chair. Michael, please forgive me. Hello, everyone! So, we've got tea straight from the mortal plane. Ira, you're going to love it. It's going to be just like home.
Very
But-
dirty.
It's very dirty. It's very,
Yay.
what's the word? It's earthy. But also, if you want to have a lot of fun, and I'm not saying you have to, we do not drug people on purpose.
It's like
But if you...
it's like if you just took leaves off the ground and you put them in water and boiled it. That's what we have.
And again, I'm not saying you have to. We don't drug people to have a good time. Though I've had 3 already. There are also the bottles. I recommend them. They're really good.
I already have mine.
And before I tell you what they look like and let you make your choices, we are going to go ahead and take a break.
Yay! All right, everybody.
Yay.
We'll be back in 10 minutes, which would mean we're going to be... Let's just make it 3:35 Eastern. All right? So we'll be back in, 11 minutes. Yeah? Okay.
Yay!
Let's find the intermission screen, everybody. It's right there. Okay, bye!
Intermission. Do.
Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you alone?
Roll
Hi, everybody. We're back. All right. Let's just dive right in. All right. Before you on the table in these little drink me bottles, you see a golden liquid, a purple liquid with almost like a pink cloud inside of it, something that looks like blackberry cordial, something that looks like syrup, a viscous blue liquid, a silvery liquid, and a transparent viscous liquid.
Ew.
I hate the word viscous.
I'll go
I hate
for
the word
this.
transparent and viscous together.
It's just saliva.
It's in a jar.
You just see behind a curtain, Fitz is just going.
All
You're
right.
going to love it, Aizen, I promise.
Is anyone going to pick a liquid to drink?
I will go for the silvery liquid.
Right.
I'm sure it's a poison.
We can only hope.
As you
No
drink
profanity.
Lyral, it's like you're back in the Colosseum.
Oh, shit.
And you begin to feel your heart race, and you almost lose your mind. For the next 5 minutes, you are experiencing short-term madness.
Madness. Neighbors,
As
I'm
you
sorry
have-
you heard that.
Discovered the elixir of lesser sanity.
Transparent one?
No, it was
All
just
right.
It feels weird that, based off of the naming convention, you'd think it would just give you, slightly more sanity, not less sanity.
It's an official D&D potion. What can I say?
Ah, well.
All right. Apricity, you're going for the silvery liquid?
Oh no.
Oh, no, the transparent. The transparent.
Which one did Lyral go for?
Lyral went for the silvery liquid.
Silver one. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Avoid
yeah,
it.
You said you're going
I'll
for the
go transparent one. Yeah.
As you drink it, it's almost like there's a shift, and you see Lyral reaching for the silvery liquid to pick up to drink.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Apricity's eyes are as big as saucers. Just don't. Pick a different one.
Okay. I'll go for the transparent bluish one.
Apricity, you've discovered the potion of reversal, and it rewound time for a minute.
Oh, cool.
So now you're going for the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Oh, good. It's so much worse.
As you drink it, you think about how everyone you know will die, and it will just be you alone at the end of everything will fade away. For the next 5 minutes, you are filled with misery and hopelessness as you just have consumed bottled misery.
Congratulations.
This was better?
Party?
Fun.
I'm sorry, was the other one that I was about to drink worse than this?
The other one made you insane.
Now I'm
So-
just sad. Now I'm conscious of how sad I am.
Aimleth, which one are you going for?
I want the second one, the one that had, was it
The purple
like,
liquid?
with the pink cloud? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As you drink it, everyone, what thoughts are at the forefront of your mind?
I'm sad. I'm so sad.
Oh my gosh, what is the song from Scott Pilgrim? So sad. Thank you, we're crashing the... or whatever it was. Alright, what is everyone else? What is at the forefront of your thoughts?
I'm lonely.
I belong here.
Percy's like, gee, this seems nice. This is way warmer than the winter court. I kind of like it here. Why do I like it here?
Aimleth, you hear
ADHD.
all of this as you have consumed a potion of mind reading. And so
And
for the
I-
next 5 minutes, you get to use detect thoughts.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
Get on my level.
Lyra just looks at you and is like, no.
I just want to, like, really walk over and give you a very, like, gentle hug.
It's okay. We'll figure out a way to fix it.
There.
We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it.
Lilith and Irie, do you pick a potion?
I really want to go for that golden looking one.
All right, as you consume it, you are filled with pure ecstasy for the next minute.
Oh, great.
Oh, these clothes.
Oh, these cows.
Wow.
As this is ambrosia.
So they do drug us.
You feel fantastic.
They don't
And
need
Lilith.
drugs to have a good time. Here's a plate of drugs. But you
That's
don't
why
need it to have a good
Aislinn
time.
was like, you don't have to have it. It's fantastic, but it's not required. We are not drugging you on purpose.
Look, it's okay, because there's also extreme sadness and insanity on the plate.
Oh,
You don't
what?
have to have a good time.
Yeah.
Lilith, which one are you going for?
Lilith will take the dark berry cordial one.
It's just a very
Alright.
cordial.
You get hiccups, and each time you hiccup, you move 10 feet over. As this is a blink potion. So
God.
for the next minute, every time you hiccup, you move 10 feet.
Let's go.
I feel like in one hiccup you land in Aislinn's lap, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Lily."
You see Fitz in the corner.
Get me out! Get me out of here!
At one hiccup, you wind up next to the twins from Dawn.
Get out of there.
Hiccup, hiccup, and it almost like you think it might be over, and you're stuck here, and then finally you hiccup again, and you're like, "Thank God." So after a minute, you are 60 feet away from your table.
Guess I'll make my way back to the party.
Oh, good. You decided to come back to see us.
What's the robot from?
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh my, yes.
Played by Alan Rickman. Oh, good. You're back.
And as you're all dealing with your first round of potions, should you choose to drink anymore, you see making his way through, stopping to greet everyone, A dashing man with bark and new leaves across his skin. A roguish, charming smile and a hearty laugh with a large cup of wine in his hand. Whistling a tune over and over as he passes by. Irie, the tune is familiar to you.
Oh.
It is a very, very old tune from the mortal world.
It's an old song. It's an old tale.
And Lilith goes, Daddy Kins, come meet my friends!
Oh, Aislinn?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said Lilith. I was like,
No, Aislinn. I was like, Lilith is really drunk. No. Aislinn.
Okay.
And she welcomes him over. This is my daddy, Lord Elorian. These are my friends. They've all had some potions, so some are having better times than others.
Can I detect
Jesus,
Lady
no.
Aislinn's thoughts?
Yeah, she really thinks this is her dad.
Okay.
What?
She's like,
I don't. Wait, why did you say it that way?
Yeah.
no reason.
Is it not her dad?
What a way.
What else is everyone thinking as
Sweep that under the rug.
Wait, where's that potion from a minute back?
I would like to use a monologue token on you, Dreamy.
Don't know if it works like that.
Can I also detect thoughts of Daddykins?
Yeah, he's drunk and having a great time.
Great.
He is like consciously thinking like, every table, make sure everyone's having a good time. We do not have to drug our guests. We throw a great party.
Nice.
Because you notice more than any of the other events so far, Spring has been very active about like stopping and greeting everyone and making sure everyone's having a good time. And
Is this
that rumor got to them.
is this you, Lorian the River King?
Yes.
Got it.
Irie, who I assume is still under the effect of ambrosia, goes, This is the best party. And I'm not just saying that because of the drugs. This is hell. You have bark. Do you bite?
And you have taken the ambrosia. Lady Irie, we are so glad you could join us today.
Tasted like sunshine, fields of flowers.
You know, for a mortal, you were handling it exceptionally well.
Yeah, that's a compliment. She's would let me know when this wears off if she like has regular thoughts.
Yeah, I would say it, because it only lasts about a minute. It's fading, and you're kind of like coming back to your senses.
Lyra's
like in the middle of like a really dumb sentence, just goes, yeah, sunshine and dewdrops and hello.
I think Lyra's just pushing like a piece of cheese around his plate, and it falls off the side, and he just goes.
At this point, you're thinking about Hanaril dying. Aelid's gonna die someday. Giving it back today.
It's okay. My brother won't die, right?
We're just gonna
Say
walk.
that out loud.
I say that out loud. I look at Aim with. You're not gonna die, right?
Not while you're around.
Oh no!
Elorian's
I can't
gonna-
leave now. I can't leave you now.
Lauren's gonna go, oh wow, he's a bit of a downer. I'm gonna go have a good time. Maybe let him have another a different one.
Yeah.
And is gonna start whistling that tune again as he walks off.
Gonna just push the rest of her golden potion toward Lyral.
Just even him out.
Just like you should have this.
I'll remember
And she's
this
gonna
when you're gone.
Are you gonna drink it?
Yeah, I'll
she's gonna
drink
go.
it. Yeah.
What is Ari gonna
She's gonna
do?
go after you. She's gonna go after you, Lorian, and find out where that song is from.
Oh,
She starts like humming a little. She like starts humming it too, just a little bit.
oh. Where? Oh, it's been so long. I think I picked it up on one of my adventures in the mortal plane. You mortals are quite good at music.
Try our best.
How are you settling in?
Oh, it feels more and more familiar every moment.
Well, you do look
Curious.
like you belong here in spring with us.
What are your adventures like in the mortal plane?
Oh, you know, you're always coming up with new things. Time moves so quickly in the mortal plane. It's always different. A dalliance here, an adventure there. Don't worry, I know it's not quite as dirty as everyone says it is. I mean, well, it depends on your definition. But that's neither here nor there.
Cool.
I says it is nice to meet you and does a little curtsy and is gonna return to the table.
All right. Aimlith, I think you've got about like 2 minutes left in your mind reading potion.
Great. Okay.
And Lyrel, as you drink the ambrosia, you come out of that depression and you
I
come
was
back
gonna
into
say,
like.
I have really happy thoughts, which then remind me of how sad things are, which brings me back to happy thoughts.
It's a whirlwind until it like settles, but it does shorten the time of the bottled misery.
I just have my hand on your shoulder, just patting your shoulder. there. I'm your trip setter.
Oh man, I need one of those.
Lilith, you didn't take the same potion as Lyrel, but you seemed just as upset about yours. Besides the sneezing, blinking, did it also make you sad?
No, just seeing some old acquaintances that brought back some unpleasant memories, if you will. So that's all.
Here at the party?
Yes, they are here at the party.
Oh. Who? If you don't mind my asking. I mean, we're all just getting high and talking about our feelings. I look at Lyrel, tears running down his face.
With my detect thoughts, can I just like hear what
Yeah.
Lilith is?
Lilith, would you say these
Yeah.
particular people are at the forefront of your mind?
Yes, the four.
The twins from the Court of Dawn and their two loves.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of like look over and I'm like, so what happened with those? Like, just not really like.
Can't tell the
Recognizing that
difference
she
between
hasn't
things
said it out loud.
outside or inside.
Yeah. I'm like, was that out loud?
Well, I had a friend in the Court of Dawn, and he is no longer around.
Felicity, you're the only one here at the table that knows about the scandal that happened in the Court of Dawn in years past.
Oh god, I took notes on this weeks ago.
If you need me to remind you, it was that the Princess of Night and a duke from the Court of Dawn having a passionate affair. It ended. He was murdered and she disappeared.
Oh. Apricity goes very wide-eyed
Imlith, I think you hear those thoughts in Apricity's mind.
and then just kind of grabs whatever's on the tablecloth, like the empty bottle that she just drank from, and it just becomes
Misery.
very interested in the bottle.
Oh, would you look at this thing?
There is a cup of mortal tea if you just want to try like some regular mortal tea in front of you.
She takes the tea and she slurps it loudly and just like maintains eye contact with Lilith, like.
And as I'm hearing all of these thoughts, I too pick up my tea and go.
Pinky out, Connor, pinky out. There it is.
I'm just like, Lilith is side-eyeing everyone right now.
This tea is boiling. And I just want to say out loud, for my own safety, I don't think I should comment on anything else. And I become very interested in my tea.
So do you know someone who knows someone who knows the
You know, some best cousin.
the princesses over there?
I may. It's been a while. If you don't mind, it's difficult for me to talk about, and this is a party. We should think happy thoughts, and
I think it's a bit too late for happy thoughts at this point.
There is one potion on the table that no one has tried, and that was the syrupy looking one.
Let's all try it together.
Everyone, all at once. Everywhere, everyone.
One all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
So you were all grabbing a vial of the syrup,
Yeah.
just
and you remove the
go.
stopper. It's very sweet smelling, and as you drink it, it tastes like peaches.
It's just peach schnapps.
Until it hits you at the same time.
Peach schnapps.
You were all poisoned for the next 3 minutes.
Oh.
Yep.
Welcome to Essence of Emlock.
Oh, I was gonna say that's still peach schnapps.
So we're all very sad and uncomfortable, and then we all drink this at the same time when we all fall on the floor with abdominal cramps.
Wow, what a party.
Oh, God!
There was only like one of these that was actually good.
Or the spring court does it this way.
Aislinn gonna go, you never know what you're gonna get. It's more fun that way.
No. Fits in the corner just drinking all of them.
I hate
He's
it
mixing
here.
them all at the same time.
I have to try everything!
Oh, Fitz.
Eating mine,
Living life.
picking and
Way more than
teleporting.
the rest of us.
Just onto the table.
Poisoned, reading people's minds, all at the same time.
And as the poison hits is when your detect thoughts fades out, Imlith.
Great.
Oh lord, this is not fun.
Well, this is a lovely tea.
They
I'm-
said the highest of teas. Is this what they meant?
I don't feel high.
No,
I'm
I
in a
wish
lot
I was.
in pain.
I think of that stuff you gave me, Lyrel, if maybe it would dull the pain.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
In pain, a person just reaches into her pocket of her dress and pulls out the vial.
Remember, it will last like 7 days, though.
I'll go off of your direction.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch it. Not right now.
Fine. She shoves it back in her
You go
pocket.
for it if you want to. We're in public. I feel like that's gonna be rough.
And it's not already rough. Eerie, tell me more about where you're from as we get over this a horrible drink. Maybe your human tea will help. But please tell us more about yourself.
She's like doubled over, like, oh, there's people and villages and sometimes plants and sometimes the tea is good and sometimes it's just dirty and other times, you know, people are nice and sometimes people are just terrible. And ow. Parents never really liked me. I don't really know where I belong. I don't know what's happening. Ow.
Whoa!
I feel like Aimlith, you're like, was that out loud?
I'm just really confused.
Oh?
Anyway, how are you?
Wow, that's quite a lot. Thank you for sharing. I would like to use my monologue token to know what's going on in Erie's mind. Besides pain.
Besides pain. All right. There's definitely that like very present layer of just cramps.
Mm-hmm.
But past that, she's having these degrees of feeling very alone in a crowd in her town square and being at home and having it be very just like quiet and not very warm. She is feeling a cautious see to find out more about this world.
Can I also use my resolve token?
What would you like to do with it?
Can I say one more thing too?
Yeah.
That tune is like still in her head.
I would love to use my resolve token to have Princess Saoirse and Princess Sarissa and Princess Aurora to come to the table with their other friendos.
Yes, please, let's do that. All right, and thankfully the effects of the poison are starting to slowly fade out. The cramps are lessening. You see these four come over. Princess Aurora's gonna go, I'm so sorry we haven't had a chance to meet all of you yet. Prissity, good to see you again. You had the... Hold on, let me see. You had the M-Lock, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Albin's gonna go, I had it. Not great. Don't recommend it. Skip that one.
You can skip most of them.
Probably should have skipped the party, but you know, we're here anyway.
The tea seems to be fine. You know, spring has fun in their own way. No offense, Aislinn. Aislinn's like, it's fine. You three, I don't think we've had the chance to meet. I do apologize. and gestures to the brothers and to Lady Irie.
Hi, you're all very attractive.
You said that out
Thank
loud, buddy.
Oh, sorry. It's the drugs.
I'm Aurora. This is my brother, Aiden. This is my fiance, Sarissa. And then I'm Albin. Lilith, you remember Albin used to be a frequent customer at the Matriarchs. There was a bit of a scandal. And then there were rumors back and forth of forgiveness and reconciliation with Aiden. You don't remember all of the details at this moment, but you do remember that.
Mm-hmm. Long time no see. Albin.
I hope you've been well, Lilith.
Well, that is subjective.
And
To be
Aiden's
sure.
gonna put his arm around Albin.
Still making frequent visits? Are you?
Not anymore.
What changed?
A little bit of love, a little bit of forgiveness. He's gonna kiss Aiden on the cheek.
Sorry, the hemlock.
It's the drugs. It's the drugs.
It's the drugs. Definitely not your romance.
This whole table's like, ugh, relationships.
I love that for you. I'm so happy for you. Is there something that I can drink?
You have tea, or you can grab another potion.
I will just pass over my alchemy vial that's just bubbling up wine. It's just regular wine.
Sure. Cheers to love.
Now it's a party.
And Apricity, I will say, I feel like it catches your attention, especially just how kind of like together Aurora and Sarissa are, seeing how your brother and Maeve have been. That this has also been not as much the talk as Maeve and Anshu, since they're currently in the process of getting married, but this new engagement between courts, between Dawn and Summer. And how it seems to not just be a match of politics, but maybe a match of love as well.
Mm-hmm. Where are Maeve and Anshu at this current moment?
At a lot of these events, there have been kind of a high table with your mother and Anshu and Maeve and Regulus and Andromeda, her advisors, kind of acting in place of parents.
Maeve or Prissie's just looking between Maeve and Anshu and the princesses, and then back and forth as she drinks her tea.
First, if I can ask, why aren't you up with the family?
My mother, bye, Princess Aurora, and bye, Princess Sarissa. I'll see you later. I shoo them from the table.
It was good to meet all of you.
I've never been good at this stuff. This politicking stuff. And my parents often just, they just don't, publicly, if I could just not be there, if I was just like a forgotten thing, that would be preferable to them. So I'm often, my other siblings are often included when they're here, but not me.
That's
not.
interesting, considering you seem to be the most personable out of any of your family that we've met so far.
Oh. You think I'm personable?
Yes, you're speaking with us. You're actually sitting with us. We saved you a seat. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't hate you.
You don't seem quite as icy as the rest of your family.
Thankfully.
Apricity. So these petals have been falling and moving, and on you at this moment, a couple of snowdrops fall.
The flowers are like
The flowers.
Oh.
Sorry.
Your mom is like, fuck you.
And in a similar fashion to how they're not like immediately leaving aimless, the snowdrops kind of settle in your hair and on your shoulders.
I think she's picking the petals out of her hair. You know, maybe. You know how they always the parents always kind of forget about the youngest child and just kind of let them do whatever they want. I think I've just been pushed to the side and because I don't fit in. So I don't know. That's very kind of you to say because I've really struggled with trying to be more like my brother and my parents.
You want to be more like Anshu? Is he able to have a conversation without your mother telling him what to say?
Anshu and Mab, what are you doing at the high table right now?
Mab is cutting up his food for him.
And I'm just like, couldn't be bothered just waiting for my mother to finish cutting up my food.
Case in point.
Maeve is like trying to start a conversation with you.
Yes. And what? And that's just, he's just like, it's almost like when someone
one-word answers.
Story. Yes, it's when someone's telling you a story and you're like, damn, that's crazy. But it's like that over and over again. Judging every single person at the party. And every time a flower petal gets even remotely close to him, he's casting little tiny mage druidcraft spells to like set the petals on fire as they like fall.
Mm-hmm.
If they get too close.
You finish. I need to do something, but I would love to hear your thoughts really quick.
I just, when you there's duty. You have a duty to your family and your court, and so
Are
I try to
you
fit in.
familiar with the saying? This is a mortal saying that blood is thicker than water.
As in the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb?
That is where I was going with it.
I've heard it, yes.
And yet you don't subscribe to it? You don't think so? Or what?
I wish I could subscribe to it.
And what is stopping you?
She just looks up at her mother and then takes a drink of her tea.
Wonderful. Thank you for the information. Lyril will then poof to that table.
To try to sit at it, to
Nope,
stand in front of
I'm
it.
standing in front of it.
All right. How long does that enlarge potion last?
Probably like 5 minutes.
Okay, it's faded by now then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, I'm a giant, now I'm here! So, that would be terrifying and awful. I will poof to the table. Hello? Again, thank you all for allowing me to come to your festivities. I hate to be a bother, but I would very much like to speak with my cousin.
Of course. And she'll turn to Mab and Anshuam, if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Yes, fine, whatever.
Yes.
Don't hurry back.
Lyra will remember this. I would like to lead her off to have a private conversation.
Alright.
Maeve, I know we don't know each other well, but I can't help but notice that the situation you find yourself in is wanting for something. Why?
We don't always have the choices we want.
Yes, but you brought us here. You asked us to find a way that either I or Amleth would take over the court. If that is the case, why go through with this?
This is not meant as an insult or a slight to you, but nothing is certain other than this right now.
Are you sure this is certain?
Well, I guess nothing is certain until vows are said,
Right.
but
Well, you've heard the rumors of Mab not having money and trying to escape whatever she can from us.
heard a lot of rumors this week.
Yes, well, that is neither here nor there. But I think I'm more concerned by the fact that if what I've heard is true, and what I'm sure you know to be true, that someone in both of our courts at one time actually had a match based in something actually meaningful. Now it seems like you don't care and he does not care, so why sully it?
That match ended a long time ago. Hurt a lot of people in the process.
And whose fault was it that that match ended?
And that I can't speak into because I'm not a part of the match. And I can't do harm to any of the party involved. It wasn't my match. It wasn't my pain. Though its ripples went through our court.
Then that's fine. Tell me one more thing. Was Apricity part of that match?
I won't answer a
That's all
direct
you need
question.
to say. He'll poof away. Back to the table. So, I've learned some things.
What have you learned?
What have I learned? I feel like there is a situation, and sorry to open up old wounds. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. What happened here? There's a lot of double speak happening.
I'm sorry, what happened here?
You had someone in the Court of Stars that you were close with that you are no longer close with due to reasons that are not spoken about. Why? Because I would much rather have that relationship be the one that this entire thing is based off of, rather than whatever the hell is happening at that table.
Wow. Why would you much rather have that?
Because politics just muddies everything. If it's real, then you should let it be real. Otherwise, you're just trapped in a cage for something that you don't care about. And eventually, it will eat you away and you will die inside. What can I do to help you fix this?
Prissy looks at Lilith and Eerie and Amleth, who she's only just met. and then turns to Lyral. I'm sorry. I don't know what Maeve told you, but nothing can be fixed.
Why is that?
Because sometimes you have to put your duty to your people over what you want.
And what have your people done for you? Usually service requires sacrifice on both parts.
You are correct. I don't... What do you want to know? I'm tired of politicking too.
What was his
I'm
name?
no good at it.
Just give me a name. I'll find him.
You can't find him.
Try me.
It won't change anything.
But I can try. What was his name?
His name was Rao. But he's gone now.
Rao of the
And-
Court of Stars. What can you tell me about him?
She glances again at Lilith and Amelith and Eerie. He was the center of my universe, and I was his. He was alive and exciting and kind and fun and smart and stubborn and he's gone. He left. And I'm sure that you've heard some of the, and I looked to everyone else. It was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back on the Court of Stars, falling into what they fell into. I lost everyone in that. I lost myself. There's no fixing it. If you're referring to your cousin and her current situation, we've spoken. Sometimes your feelings are second to your duty. That is the price you pay to be, you know, a part of the royal family. And I look at Lilith. And then back at Lyra.
If you could. If it could be fixed. Would you want that? Forget duty, forget family. If it can be fixed, would you want it fixed?
In a fantasy world, yes. But We don't live in a fantasy world.
Maybe not all of us, but some of us do. Hell, I was just gonna sit back and take a sip of his tea.
I think I need some air. I'm gonna go take a walk, and then I look at Lilith like, meet me elsewhere. And I get up and I walk away.
I need to excuse myself. Just oh, I think I hear someone calling for me. Okay. What a party!
Yeah. As they're leaving, I would like to just talk to Aislinn really quick.
Okay.
Or I guess, because the other two are also mortals from the mortal world, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Aislinn.
Yeah. As you know, my dearest friend, my dearest source of Oh my gosh,
gossip.
are we besties? We're besties, aren't we?
Yes, we are. You know me so well. How common is it for someone of the Court of Night to watch the stars?
You know, to be honest, I don't really hang out with the Court of Night a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell anyone I've been to the Matriarchs a couple of times, but who hasn't?
Okay.
I mean, it's dark all the time. It's night. It's not really stars there. That's more of like your thing.
So not really that common.
I mean, I don't know. You should ask Lilith. She's from Night.
Amleth, I think we should set up that meeting with Zareth.
Yep. I say into my teacup. Yep.
What? Did I go too far?
No, not at all. I'm just this tea. I mean, usually things cool off, but I think it's just getting hotter.
Irie, do I seem like I've gone too far on this? Is this too much? No.
No, I don't think anybody's gone too far. I just think I feel like
says, between you, me, and the moving around mushrooms all around us, everything I've heard today is so strange. I could not tell you what is stranger than the other.
Okay. Well, this is like the first time we're actually meeting, so nice to meet you.
Yes, you were
I was round last
the
time.
last
yes.
time I saw, and then you were giant.
And then I
I'm
was
noticing.
You know, all new, all to me, all new, all to me.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Life should always be new.
This one seems fun. I like very much like our vibe on this. You think?
Yeah.
Less like I want to pull my hair out because of the insanity.
We're all used to the mortal realm. I just think, if this is the direction we're gonna go, to have, especially with the hunt being tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's Urshian's thing.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to talk to him.
I hope there are no accidents.
I'm sure he won't have any issues with us being involved.
Right. Right.
We've done
Irie says,
one or two things that, Anyway, this tea, though.
No, what are you talking about? I
This
just watched
tea.
you grill someone for
Yeah,
5
the
minutes
tea is
flat.
just wonderful. That's all I'm saying.
Tea is nothing special and you know it. What are you talking about?
Nothing. I just
Why
think
is
we're
that
going to have a lot of fun
complicated?
tomorrow when everybody's running around in the woods with weapons.
Yep, totally. So between you and us, we have a long-standing history with Oshin. We used to... We used to have
And Irie, you have heard that Lord Urshin is Lord of the Hunt, part of the Court of Summer.
Let's just say, Urshin has hired us to kill a few people in the past, but then we kind of rejected that deal and stole a good bit from him, and yeah, he's kind of a dick, and
Are you worried about him having weapons tomorrow, or?
no, I think just, you know, what's happened has happened. I think I'm slightly afraid of things that I've already killed coming back to try to kill me.
It's a common theme between us.
Yeah, it's a common theme with him as well. Yeah. Also between you...
Is that normal here?
I don't know if it's normal here, I have no idea. But also between you and us, he did also ask us to kill somebody else in the Court of Summer. So... but that happened, and here we are. What's he was living, you know, a hell of a life in the mortal world for a little bit, so
weren't we all?
Right?
Monologue token.
Right.
Can I use a monologue token?
Yeah.
Lyral.
Oh, damn it. Definitely thinking about how we stumbled across a mansion in the woods that was run by this woman and her butler, who then decided to hunt us for 5 days straight. And when we finally survived and killed her, her archfey patron petitioned us and said, "You can have this house if you do things for me." And we were like, "Well, we'll do some things for you." And then he asked us to kill Messicaman of the Court of Summer. And we did. And that's how we got our Fey portal that brought us here. Yay. You know, alongside of the many other things that he had us kill.
Yeah.
But then we cut that deal short, and he was not a fan of it.
All the juicy drama when you merge D&D campaigns into other games.
Right.
Wow.
That happened years ago. Literally.
That was years ago, yeah. So, you know, we're a little nervous by, we thought this might have been a trick coming here, but seeing as it's not, but knowing that he's like, "Hey, we're gonna put on an event for the Court of Summer," we're like, ooh. Ooh.
And there will be weapons.
There will be weapons involved, and you're hunting
And
something.
everyone will be out and about in the
The
woods.
most dangerous game.
Wow.
That is what that woman called it when she decided she was going to hunt us for sport. So
Yeah, we'd be stuck in a cage.
She's so original.
I know.
All right, let's cut to the ladies, to Apricity, and as Harry is absorbing all of this new information.
Yes.
Apricity walks. I'm assuming this is in like a spring like glade, you know, very very Twilight-esque. If we're
Yes.
thinking about that,
You
reference.
overhear someone at a table call another one a spider monkey.
killer.
Incredible. And Apricity walks into the trees, a ways, out of earshot, and then leans up against a tree, and just hopes and prays that Lilith is following her, because she's not great at subtle cues, but she's trying.
Lilith is indeed following you into the glade, very quickly.
Lilith? Fuck?
I can only assume that you figured out who I am.
beginning? Because I've heard. I may not be super great at this whole like pretending to be someone you're not and politicking stuff, but I have ears. I listen. I know what happened. Was that you?
Are you asking if I did it?
I'm just asking for the truth. Your truth.
My truth?
No judgment. We all have secrets. But safe space, right? No one's around. It's like we're in the maze again. Pretend.
You know, when I first met you, I hated you.
That's
I
common.
thought that you had everything that I wanted, and that everything that was so close to being mine. But I won't lie when I say that getting to know you in the maze made me think a lot and maybe regret my actions towards you. I think we are far more similar than I first thought. And I want you to trust me. So I will tell you this. My name is not Lilith. Oh, this is hard. This is so hard. Was Princess Amrian. And my truth is that my lover was murdered. And I am trying to find out who took him from me. Do with that what you will. I feel that you may be in a similar situation.
Are you in danger?
I am indentured to a woman who I'm sure would much rather have me dead. So, yes, you could say that.
Leads.
I'm sorry, what?
Your leads. Who do you think did it? I've heard rumors. Most people think it was you.
Well, I can tell you with certainty that it was not me. I'm sorry.
I believe you.
I don't know. It could be. That wretched matriarch, but I don't have any proof. And I've been going about it all wrong. Angry. I'm still angry. But I'm lonely. And I need help. As hard as it is for me to ask.
You're not alone in that feeling. I think if you asked most of the people at that party, they'd also say they were lonely and needed help. But we're all too proud to admit it, or too entwined with the politicking of the Feywild. That's why I kind of like the brothers and Deary. They don't seem concerned with all of that stuff.
Hmm.
Would you like my help?
I think I would like that very much.
Okay.
Do
I'm
we
down.
hug? I've never really had a friend.
Really? I thought you and Zareth were good friends.
Co-workers.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think... Yeah, you know, centuries ago I would hug my friends, so I think that's what you do. You hug... Amleth hugged me today. I got a lot of hugs today. Let's just keep the train going. Yep, let's hug. Let's go. And I pull her into a hug. This is...
It's like one single tear.
Okay.
Also, I think we should punch trees.
You know, I think that's way better than anything going on at the party right now. So yeah, let's punch a few trees and then we can go back and drink that gold drink me potion.
With
And
bloody
scream. Lots of screaming.
Sounds great.
Relkath of the
Okay.
branch is just like, ow! Why are you punching me?
My children!
Ow, my babies!
We punch some trees and then head back to the party to do drugs with the mortal people. The mortal world people, I should say.
Alright, after a bit, the mortal people. Apricity and Lilith return.
Welcome back.
What did we miss?
Nothing much. Did you go have a fist fight?
Oh no, we fell. There was
You fell
like a hill?
specifically on your knuckles.
Yeah. You know? Have you not done that before?
Lilith,
Some people
you,
catch themselves like this. I catch myself like this.
Lilith,
Like
you
this.
also fell?
Yeah, well, yes. You know.
Are you punching
Well-
each other?
Lilith, are you being completely honest
Oh.
with me?
That's right.
I will say that we let out some frustrations on
Hmm.
Reese.
Understood.
She whispers, "Fuck the spring court. Their parties suck."
This really has been a drag. But so,
You guys want to go get a pizza?
what is this pizza?
It's really good.
It's like a
I'll make
disc of dough where they like smush tomatoes on top of it and just cover it in cheese.
Only good mortal food.
And then they bake the whole thing.
And then you drink while you do it.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Honestly, that sounds better than this.
Yeah, I'm not against this.
We need to
I look
carve
over
it.
at Anshu and Maeve and make sure we can sneak away.
Mab's still cutting up the food.
Still.
It's cold.
She's sorry.
She's like, here you go. Here you
They're
go.
like
Anshu."
Ritz crackers, so when you
Little
cut them, they just
air-
kind of like turn into dust.
She's airplaning it into his mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe
Here comes,
burning it.
here comes the doggy. Open up the kennel. Bark, bark.
God. For such scary characters, we've really made them so ridiculous.
So should we? I think we should all go.
I think it's, yeah.
I think we've done a lot. We've done what they expected of us, and I think it's time for us to go.
You see that some of the tables are emptier than they have been at the start of the party. If that rumor wasn't scandal before, it is truth now. You look over and Aislinn has hopped tables a couple of times and you see her crying in Fitz's arms. She has had the potion of misery going, nobody likes our court, our parties are ruined.
Oh my darling. Oh, it's so sad. Just doesn't really want anybody to know. Just like kind of tastes the tears. Oh,
And she
so
has
sad.
no shoes on. Her skirt is like hiked up to her knees and her feet are disgusting.
Obviously. Fitz will go and take her to bed and tuck her in.
And then someone's like, even the Court of Spring left the Court of Spring's party. Like,
Well, anybody?
Exiting the party?
Yeah. Anybody have anything particular they wanna to do?
after
we
party.
We get 2 resolve tokens, yes? Every
Yes.
I would
No, not every, just 2 resolve tokens. And depending on some other things that happen on your character sheet between games, I might give you another.
Okay,
We'll
then
say, I
I'm
think
out.
some will be given out after this particularly spicy session.
I'm out. Never mind. JK LOL.
Oh, I haven't used any of my resolve tokens. But I don't know what we want to do.
If you want to, go for it. I see it in your eyes. What do you
Me?
want to resolve to happen? Yeah. I
I
realized you couldn't see me making eye contact because we were actually on computers, not in person. I was like staring directly at you and was like, wait a minute.
As we're all nonchalantly leaving, trying to be as chill as possible, I would like Lord Elorian to cross paths with Eerie again in front of us all.
Right. Yes, as you were all trying to
Anyway,
make your way
pizza.
out of
Sometimes Erie's explaining pizza.
I've had pizza before in the mortal plane. Did I hear you say pizza?
Yes, I was explaining the mortal delicacy to
You should try it. It's good.
Do you know if there is an adequate oven in the vicinity that we could use to make a pizza?
Look, you didn't hear it from me, but it's something some of us have picked up from the mortal world. If you head over to the kitchens in Spring, they can hook you up. You didn't hear it from me.
I did not hear it from the person in charge of the court that we are going to his court. Understood.
Just a reminder, he is not the king of Spring. He is just one of the lords of Spring.
I see.
He's the king of the river?
Okay.
The River King?
He's
The River Lord.
River Lord.
The River Lord.
But in this
Lord
case,
of
it
the
is
river.
more of a river of wine than a river of rivers.
All rivers lead to him.
Party River.
Yuri, you seem like you're familiar with them. Do you know them? Are they who invited you?
They're not who invited me.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's go get some Zod.
But she does seem a little bit thrown by the encounter.
But we're with pineapple on pizza. Do we like it? Do we not like it?
I think it's honestly, I think it's great.
I think it's delicious. But I grew up in the jungle, so I'm partial to pineapple.
And I just have taste, so
Lilith, you haven't heard of a pineapple before. It's a very mortal thing.
What is a pineapple? Excuse me.
imagine, if you will, a spiky ball with a terrible haircut. And its insides will digest you.
It's a delicious pine cone that's yellow on the inside and will gall the taste buds off of your...
Yes.
It's delicious.
Its insides will digest me?
Yes, its insides produce an enzyme that will digest you.
And you eat
Only
this.
if you eat it first.
Yes. Well, it's a
Right.
bit of a competition. Whoever digests the other first is the winner.
On a pizza.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You'll win every time, though.
Yes. Unless you are terrible at digesting things. And then you will lose. And we will laugh.
Oh, well, I never lose.
Fade to black.
I have factual evidence that that is not correct.
And with that, the gang heads off to the kitchens at the Court of Spring to talk to someone into making them a pizza as they drink and continue to bond.
I'm so glad that we're all friends.
Amleth hugs everyone.
Pizza friends.
Pizza friends. We invented pizza.
This was fun. I expected some secrets to come
Wow.
out, but that was a lot.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Well, join us next week, same Fey time, same Fey place, for The Hunt. Our last episode before we take a 2-week break, so maybe we'll get some good cliffhangers in that one.
Oof.
Oh. Remember, we're all going to be in the woods
I'll
with
be there.
Woods with weapons, woods with weapons.
Oh, that's right. We will be back, Michael, but down a celly.
Oh no.
Aw.
Oh.
I missed the weapons. That's alright, it's alright.
It's alright.
She'll be there, just on her own lane with her own weapons, doing her own devious things. We'll chat.
Gross.
As
Also
always,
be down. Yeah.
Hmm?
Also be down.
we'll be down in Emily.
Emily, no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's just the lovely couple And then Hannah and Michael. I'm talking about us, Connor. We are the lovely couple.
Lovely
That to the
platonic
death.
couple.
Lovely, platonic, brotherly couple.
Well, if we'll be down too, maybe we'll have to bring a friend on to join us in the hunt. We'll
Ooh.
see. We'll see what we can do. As always, join us at the same Fey time, same Fey place. I think I already said that.
Yes, you
But
did.
anyways, you know what?
All
Do
right.
it. Be here. Clickety clackety, please come backety.
Bye!
Bye!